Hey y'all, and welcome to some Southern Fried Justice. My name is Brian, and you could not write a more twisty and turny script of what happens when this 21-year-old gets caught trespassing on school grounds in Florida. Let's dive in.
Hey, come here. What's your name?
Cody?
What grade are you in?
I'm a senior.
You're a senior?
Yeah.
How old are you?
19?
Do you have a driver's license?
No.
You don't have a driver's license on you?
I leave that stuff at home.
Why are you on campus? You go to school here?
No.
Oh, you don't go to school here? Oh. Alright.
I was just grabbing something.
No. See, here's the thing. You're not allowed to be on campus. You're trespassing right now. Okay. No. There's no sorries.
Alright, what you doing up here?
One of my friends had something going on. I was coming to it.
So you weren't even a student here, and you just here.
Well, I was here previously before I left.
So you lied. Well, I asked you what grade are you in, right? And what did you say?
I was a senior.
You were a senior, okay. Did you think we weren't going to check?
No, I didn't think of anything at the moment.
You gave false information to a law enforcement officer, correct? And you're trespassing on school property. Do you know that, right? And how old are you?
21.
21. Well, who you coming to see?
One of my friends over there.
You coming to see your girlfriend?
You don't have your ID on you?
No,
You don't have a wallet? I know you got a wallet, I saw it.
I might have an idea.
Yeah.
You too damn old to be here, basically. I don't care what friends you got. They all too young if you 21. We just made an arrest. He had a 21-year-old on campus hanging out with his friends. We heard earlier that he was here to come meet his girlfriend.
So now, instead of having just one charge, you're going to have two for lying to a law enforcement officer. Do you understand with everything happening in today's society with shootings and stuff like that, people bringing drugs on campus? We take it serious when someone who doesn't belong here comes onto campus. I don't mean to offend you, okay? When I look at you and then I look at this, so by birth, are you female? Okay. Yeah, 21 years old on school grounds, here to see a friend. Apparently came on campus earlier this morning. Found out that she was coming back, and found her over by the auditorium, in between the band room and the auditorium.
Him with her?
It's a she, and she was with another female. Yes. Before I realized it was a female, I already patted her down. Thought it was a male.
Alright, so I'm just gonna fill under your bra, okay? And you step back so I can have you spread your feet for me. Alright.
I need you to contact the other young lady's mother and make her aware of it, or father, and make them aware of this situation.
Okay.
That we had an adult on campus that was here to see her.
Okay.
If they were in a relationship, how do I move on to press charges for that? It's statutory to me.
Okay.
And does not have my approval by no means, way, shape, or form.
Okay.
And any other legal
Ramifications.
need to be upheld, in my opinion, because there's no
That's correct.
business of a 21-year-old being with a 18-year-old in no way, shape, or form.
We were told that you two are in a relationship, and originally I thought it was a boy, because we kept on hearing some people were saying it was your boyfriend, and I mean that's really doesn't matter. But the fact is that this person is 21 years old. You know that, right? 21. How old are you? That's against the law to have any kind of physical contact of any sorts. And I am concerned that y'all possibly had a relationship going on that's illegal. Because I look at it as a predator if they're trying to get in a relationship with that younger person. Because you're still a child. You're still a minor. You're not even close to being 18. And that person is not even, 18, 19, 20, 21 years old. That's a pretty big difference.
I will be pressing all of the charges against this person. Any charge that I can press against this person, I'm going to press that. And I have the right to do so, and I have 110% support from your mother. How did you come about meeting Dakota?
One of my friends, Toya, I don't know her last name though, but she's a senior and she's 18. we were on a call, like a group chat call, and Dakota was over at Latoya's house, and that's just how we met.
Are you or are you not in a relationship with Dakota?
Like, kind of.
What does kind of mean?
Like, not,
Not physical,
I guess.
but
so.
emotionally? Like you guys tell each other you love each other and you guys
Yeah.
talk about being together?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's what's led to this. I will be 100% getting a restraining order on this person. You will not have contact with Dakota ever again.
My understanding of it, I took her cell phone away, not yesterday, but the day before. This person obviously couldn't get on Instagram and FaceTime her anymore. I decided I'm going to go sneak into a school this year.
Like I said, y'all, this story had more twists and turns than a mountain road on a foggy night. Folks, there's something I need to make y'all aware about. I call it the pipeline. And there's a political pipeline, but there's also a social pipeline. And this one's the social pipeline, where you will get kids of all ages and sometimes young adults, and they get sucked into this weird pipeline. And it's because of the internet culture around Reddit, Tumblr, and Bluesky. And sometimes on Twitter before Elon Musk fixed that up. And it'll take the kids, it'll engulf them, it'll become their entire personality. Now, Instagram was specifically brought up here, but the ones outside of that, the ones you might not be aware of, those are the ones that are making the kids go crazy. I repeat, Reddit, Bluesky, Tumblr, and sometimes on Twitter. Now, again, Instagram was being used here in this little scenario. But you also have another pipeline. And sorry, not another pipeline. So what's in that pipeline? You will get a lot of people telling tomboys, young girls that act a little bit more like one of the boys and one of the girls, and the online community will tell them they should transition. That's what happens. It happens over and over and over again. And now you have one of them that was clearly in these circles try to engage with a minor. Okay, there's no Romeo and Juliet clause on this one. It's not going to happen. And this scenario can get out of control, and it's happening all across the country. You are not immune from this. You are not safe from this. If the internet is in your child's pocket, there's a chance they can fall into this trap, and it's almost impossible to get them out of that trap. It is not fair to anyone to have someone like this try to go outside of all normal boundaries and then break literal laws in order to have a relationship with someone like this. This is not fair to anyone. And so no wonder the school resource officers are just so hopping mad. And the black officer, you can tell she was angry. She did not want to have to do this because she cares about the kids at this school. That's what I love about these school resource officers. More often than not, they want to be there. They want to protect the kids. But we can also protect them in a better way as well. This person needs help. A lot of help. This is a person who has fallen through a ton of cracks that we just haven't been able to deal with as a society. And so, folks, I want to end with this warning. Reddit, Tumblr, Bluesky, and occasionally Twitter, sometimes even Instagram, and because it definitely got used here. Be careful with who is talking to your kids on the internet. That's the PSA for today here on Southern Fried Justice. Hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, y'all have a good one.